This is a video submission by Simon Millar for the RMIT short course on digital marketing strategy. The situation. The company that I've chosen to talk about is Try Hard Athletic Wear, who are fictitious. They were founded by an ex-triathlete with the objective of creating the leading compression products for athletes competing in endurance events. The two areas of focus for the digital marketing plan are to promote the launch of the new athleisure collection of products intended to broaden the brand's audience and grow sales, and to drive sales in our e-commerce store, which currently sit at just 14% of our total sales. Try Hard is really good at what it does and has a very high loyalty amongst its existing customer base, as evidenced by its high Net Promoter Scores. However, despite having market-leading products, company sales have stagnated lately. Management's analysis of the situation has shown that there is little further headroom with the existing niche customer. The existing products are more innovative and technical than the mass market brands and are consequently more expensive. Management has decided to introduce a less technical, less expensive athleisure range to attract new audiences and drive growth. Management has also noticed that sales through the company-owned e-commerce store are highly profitable, but lag behind other competitors at only 14% share of sales. The business objective is to grow total company sales by 32% year on year, and the marketing objective is to increase customer traffic to the website via the promotion of the new athleisure collection in order to triple the share of sales via the online store to 35% share of sales within 12 months. In order to do this, two main customer groups have been identified. The pure performer, the brand's existing audience. They primarily care about the pure performance benefits of the products they buy and are highly loyal. They are influenced by word of mouth and reviews from trusted sources such as brands, peers, and vertical media in the category. The athletic stylite is the second audience, or as we call them, the growth audience. They are the prestige end of the market, motivated by feeling good and looking great at all times. They are generalists when it comes to exercise, participating in multiple disciplines. They are highly fashion conscious and are always looking for the next thing. They are influenced by brands they like and influencers and fashion media they trust. They love to shop online. We've done our homework, done a lot of research, and we know both audiences really, really well. We've looked through each of the 7 Ps and considered all of them, but in the interest of time, we'll touch on only a few. In product, we are experts, but we need to diversify to meet the market. By leveraging what we know about product, but in a more fashion-conscious way, we can introduce a new collection targeting the athletic stylite. This will need to meet the market on price too. By conducting market research, we can see where the price points need to sit and design products to those. We have decided to launch the collection and make it available through our own website only. This allows us to curate the narrative and control the presentation of the range. It also allows us to improve our understanding of the audience via the data we collect. From a promotional plan, we have thought through an owned, earned and bought strategy. We will leverage our own channels, including web, social and email, to reach our already highly engaged customer base. We will leverage our PR agency's existing relationships with key media and influencers to generate exposure of our new range via a media toolkit with product information and digital creative assets for them to post. We will also seed them some product to wear and review. We also have a paid media budget that we will use to expand our campaign reach in social channels. Focus primarily on Instagram, as this is where the athletic stylites are concentrated. We will also have a collection VIP launch event to invite key media and influencers to drive coverage and third-party endorsement, which is critical to winning the athletic stylite. We have looked at our people and processes too, and need to make a key appointment of a category manager to manage the collection and drive the operational processes and bring the range to market. In order to develop our USP, we needed to consider the following things. What we did well. What our customers want at each stage in their journey. and what our mainly global competitors are doing well. We concluded that by being based in Australia, we can design and develop a range specifically for the local market, leveraging our existing capabilities, innovations, and processes, as opposed to our global competitors that are largely selecting products from global product ranges. We can leverage the existing highly loyal and engaged audience we have as a starting point for our promotional plan. Through our PR agency, we have fantastic relationships with the relevant local media and Insta influencers who want to champion local Aussie brands. And we are smaller and more agile than the global brands. We can bring this range to market in half the time of them. By distributing the new collection exclusively through our website, we can deliver a fantastic customer experience as well as driving an increase in the sales from that channel. In order to achieve this, we've considered the customer journey for both of our target audiences. To summarise the differences in each briefly, with the pure performer, it is more of a direct approach using rational communication that leverages their existing loyalty to the brand and encourages them to try the collection. We are reaching them through own channels and providing them with information, primarily through our EDM content and on our website. The athletic stylite is a browsing audience by nature, and we need to grab their attention with engaging content to elicit a response. We are targeting them with paid social advertising, initially only on Insta, targeting an audience that meets our criteria, 20 to 40 years old, that likes sport and fashion. The combination of inspiring and beautiful video and still content, as well as earned third-party advocacy from media and influencers, will drive them through the funnel. Once they've purchased, we will have an engagement strategy to grow their loyalty to our brand and to build their advocacy for it, driven primarily by an EDM-based strategy. This slide shows how the campaign objectives flow from the business and marketing objectives. And on this slide, we will explore each objective area and provide justification for it, touching only on the main three priority targets. From an acquisition perspective, the initial marketing activity for the athleisure collection will focus on Instagram, owned and paid. It makes sense to track the share of sales that are driven from the activity on Instagram and review whether we need to expand the audience or the channels when we see our initial sales results. In consideration, by increasing the overall subscribers to our database, it gives us lower cost marketing audiences in the future. By striving that a higher portion of those new sign-ups are our new target audience, the athletic stylite, it will allow us to segment our database for greater relevance of our communications in the future. For conversion, by increasing the number of units sold per transaction, we can increase the average transaction value and drive a higher sales revenue off fewer transactions, which is good for business. As I've already spoken to, we already have a range of promotional activities across owned, earned, and paid media planned. In terms of paid media, Insta is our channel of choice, given that it over-indexes with our athletic stylite audience. Video content and beautiful still imagery will be the primary media used. And as I mentioned, we have thoughts about how to expand the audience and the channel if the initial reach doesn't generate sufficient traffic or conversion. Email marketing to our existing 113,000 subscribers is a huge opportunity. We have a connections team who use Campaign Manager to create direct marketing communications and incentive promotions to drive conversion through these activities. Our PR agency has deep connections to media and influencers in this space, and we will leverage those to generate the third-party advocacy and user-generated content that we require to move the athletic stylite from the consideration to the conversion phase. Each phase of the ACE planning framework has been given deep consideration. To this point, I've spoken about the thinking that has gone into our acquisition phase and in the consideration phase. So in the interest of time, I'll skip over these. In the conversion phase, we will ram home our advantage of only distributing the range on our own e-commerce site. We will focus on excellent customer experience, offering free shipping in the first 7 days on sale, and then free shipping when orders are over $100 to drive average basket size after that initial promotion is over. Returns will be handled free of charge to the customer, as we will pick up the postage cost. Our existing chatbot and FAQ assets on the website will be updated with a complete knowledge of the new collection. We will be analysing the traffic to the website and the data we get to ensure we are optimising our marketing mix and updating our creative as required. We will retarget customers who visit the site but don't transact with display ads using pixel data. We will send messages to customers with abandoned carts who have provided their contact details in the transaction process with a link to purchase the items in their cart within 48 hours. And we will continue to do multivariate testing to optimise the site and the customer's path to purchase. Our engagement phase will focus on expanding our existing customer loyalty direct mail program, but creating a segment-specific approach for the athletic Starlight audience. Driven by Campaign Manager, new customers will get tailored communications welcoming them and establishing their interests and preferences. We will encourage them to leave reviews or post content and reward those who do. We will marry their transaction data to their profile so we know what they have bought and serve bespoke content to them in the future. We will also tier our communications based on the customer's engagement with us. This will determine things like the frequency of our communication with them and what content we share. All members will be treated to VIP privileges, such as an exclusive members-only promotion, whether that be things like free shipping periods or sale events, VIP events, or sneak peeks at new collections. All of which will be optimised to drive conversion and build loyalty. We hope that you've enjoyed our presentation from TryHard and that we can count on seeing you soon as a customer on our website. Thank you.